What's up, family? It's Gail News Porter MARY-L33 MARY-L. Today is November 15th, 2019. So they say, today is the day that the Lord has made. Let us be glad and rejoice in it. Boy, I tell you, when I think I got it all figured out, I get made some more. Alright, this is a serious video, real talk. You know, when I was 15 years old or whatever and stuff, I was placed in the Department of Correction, Naperville, in Naperville, Illinois, for teenagers or whatever and stuff. My caseworker claimed that she, didn't have nowhere else to put me or whatever. You know, after leaving this place called Herrick House. Yeah, and I kept running into this one, teenage so-called friend of mine by the name of Doris or whatever. You know, she was on Facebook, and when I first got here, where I'm at right now, at this trap house or whatever and stuff, I had got her number from another so-called friend by the name of Pilar that was also at Herrick House and stuff, and I was the type of person that laid back and try to get rest and sleep and stay out the way and figure out my next whatever, but they was kind of bad, gang bangish type, the troublemakers or whatever. And Pilar used to always, I don't know if she was hating on me or what, but she used to bother me while I was sleeping or whatever and stuff. And Doris, she eventually came and stuff, and we started hanging out with this one girl named, I believe her name was Tracy or Sheila or something like that. You understand what I'm saying? She was like a Mexican or something like that. You understand what I'm saying? And, we used to run back and forth to the boys' dorm or whatever and things. And then they just get in a little trouble or mischiefs or whatever and stuff. Now, mind you, in the beginning, I was minding my business. But because they started harassing me, bullying me pretty much, and I had to go to the hospital one time because I had got stitches because one of them pushed me in this hole in the wall or whatever at, the group home or whatever. And, before I got them stitches, I said, I'm going to need some McDonald's or something, you understand what I'm saying? Because, I felt like they had done wrong to me and I wanted to get paid. Now that I'm older, I know I got to get paid, which means I'm not a ghetto news reporter anymore. I'm your lawyer. I done figured this shit out, nigga, for real. So, some things happen, on some goofy ass shit or whatever and stuff. Motherfuckers hating, just stalking me since birth or whatever, and then finding out that I'm a good writer and them harassing me, trying to get me in trouble so they can take away my rap legacy and money and things of that nature and, leave me holding the bag, I guess. You understand what I'm saying? So, me, Doris, and I believe Sheila or Tracy, whatever her name was, the Mexican, and, some things happened with this staff lady or whatever and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? And, we all went to the Audi home or whatever, and next thing you know, I started crying because I was real sympathetic about what happened with the lady. I'm not saying exactly what because I was going through a lot myself and they had me on medication, and I blame the medication, to tell you the truth, for whatever. Because one time, they gave me some medication and my mouth caught lockjaw and I couldn't speak, right? And I had to get a shot to correct the problem or whatever and stuff. So I'm blaming the doctors and shit for my part that was played or whatever and stuff on every motherfucking thing I love. But the rest of them, I don't know if they was on medication or not or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? Long story short, I don't know what happened with the staff member. I know it was a black lady and stuff. And, we call ourselves jumping staff. That's what we used to call it and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. And, we went to the Audi home and, I started crying because I was really remorseful. And then the next thing I know, them two started crying and, they eventually let us go. But then I ended up going, back to the Audi home and then eventually going to Department of Correction and stuff because, I guess they weren't satisfied with me getting away with whatever the fuck and shit that we all did. You know what, like Tupac said, why everybody blaming me and shit. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, because I'm Tupac. Oh, because I'm Mary Mac. Don't forget Dash 20 Mary Mac or Mary Lee. You'll get a news reporter. Don't dash to do the same with that. You understand what I'm saying? See, when you work for a whole bunch of money, motherfuckers gravitate towards you and, they They know you're going to get older and your money going to grow and you going to grow with them. And then they, trying to get your money and try to kill you for it and stuff. Long story short, you understand what I'm saying? Shit. I met this girl named Gail Young at the Department of Correction. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. But I was in this cell before I met Gail, with this so-called friend of mine's named Charlotte Hawkins. She was a known thief and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And back then I was trying to mind my business and listen to the music or take music from the radio cassette player that my foster mother had sent me or whatever and stuff, because they always try to keep track with what I'm thinking through the music and stuff. And I started with my foster mother, Betty Jean Redmond, with the raps and, listening to the music. And, I'm the originator of rap. You already know that story. If not, that's it. For real, And, Charlotte, as somehow or another, made it where, I got in trouble and stuff. And she stole my music. Real motherfucking talk. Them music cassette tapes is worth a lot of money, because back then you could tape off the radio and there was no talking in between, and it was perfect. You understand what I'm saying? See what they do, they trying to, kill me and, sell my stuff, and act like they gonna rape me one last time before and after I die or whatever and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? It's all crazy and shit, but I got their number. When I die, we all die. So, my thing was I was getting all the white girls and stuff, real talk and stuff. We was just, trying to see who can get the most girls, me and Charlotte, my roommate or whatever. And she would get all the black girls and stuff, and I used to write names and things of that or whatever. And then I guess, I don't know, she started getting jealous or something, I don't know. But at that same place, this pregnant white girl, was going to get, beat up by the black girl or whatever. And her name was Kim. And, I didn't let that happen. But I remember good times being on the TV, and the black girl was mad at me because I was trying to save the white girl and stuff, and knowing what I know now, I don't know who my friend, white, black, whatever and stuff. I know my higher power ain't never let me down. I do know that. So, I ended up going to detention or whatever and stuff. I'm still 15 years old, about to turn 16, sweet 16 or whatever and stuff. And my foster mother said she was going to send me, sweet 16, birthday present. And I never got it. And by this time, I'm in solitary confinement, and this big ass motherfucking white lady, you understand what I'm saying, correctional guard, try to intimidate me because they kept fucking with me and shit, right? Because I'm worth a lot of money, real talk. Zillions of dollars, for real. And more, you understand what I'm saying? And I remember, the white lady getting on my nerves, and I felt it was me or her and shit, you know what I'm saying? I hit her ass in the face, and they said I broke her nose and shit or whatever and shit, you understand what I'm saying? But I felt as though it was me or her. Real motherfucking talk, because I don't fuck with nobody. Real motherfucking talk. They have since got that lick back. Real fucking talk, because I got my ass whooped a couple of years ago, after the gay parade and shit by a white guy. He hit me in my face about 4 times and shit. You understand what I'm saying? They keep harassing me and shit. Real fucking talk and stuff. They ask for hugs, right? Wearing T-shirts. Can I get a hug? And I say, do you want me to give you a hug? They was like, yeah. And I, was giving motherfucking white people hugs, thinking, look, I'm not the cause of y'all fucking problems and shit, and I'm not going to be the blame for them, and you're not going to use me as a scapegoat. Go. Long story short. Now, I met this girl by the name of Gail Young, and she had, bumps in her face like, pimples or whatever and stuff, but she still was kind of cute, but she really wasn't my type or whatever and stuff. But, we used to write letters back and forth. She was in the dorm next to, the recreation part of the lockup, and then when I go to rec and shit, we slide letters back and forth or whatever. And one time she came, she wanted to, see me or whatever. So she got locked the fuck up and shit in solitary confinement. Shit was crazy, right? You understand what I'm saying? But I was calling it passing time or whatever and stuff and trying to stay out of trouble. But, trouble kept coming in. She was, of course, trouble and shit. And she claimed she was, Native American. But, Native Americans look like me. All right? Real talk. You understand what I'm saying? They call people like her $5 Indians and stuff. The white people or whatever and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? And they get, what, about $25,000, $30,000 or more a month. And I get $771 a month. You do the math. Who robbing who? Okay, so I remember she was like, Mary, you act like you don't love me. I said, girl, what you talking about? We just friends or whatever and stuff. She's like, well, you my girlfriend, I'm your girlfriend or whatever and stuff, you know, if you love me, you would hit me, right? So I'm young, dumb, and stupid, and in my feelings about not getting my birthday gift and stuff. So, next time I seen her ass, I slap the shit out of her. Be careful what you ask for. You might get it, right? But, they was just using that as leverage and shit. So, when people see it, be like, yeah, she did. I was there. You understand what I'm saying? But she asked for it. I put it on everything I love. I swear to God, my legacy, my mama, myself, my firstborn, real fucking talk. But that's what they do. They tricksters and shit. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. And then, she used to tell me, though, about, sleeping in teepees and things of that nature. And I didn't know her conversation was going to lead to the next place called, Vision Quest, the East Coast Wagon Train program. And sure enough, I was sleeping in teepees and we was, riding wagons and things of that nature and stuff. And she wrote me a lot of letters and I held on to them until I got to my sister's house after I left the program. And then, I tore them up because I felt that was the end of it. But come to find out, Gail Young, still a part of my life. And I also remember her putting my middle name, Lee, on, her ankle. And God knows, when I broke both of my ankles, shit, now I know why. Shit, this shit is a curse, and shit is a gift and a curse at the same time. You understand what I'm saying? Them white people, they latch on to you, and they gonna get you one way or another. You understand what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? But the tripped out part is, Oprah Winfrey, friend name is Gail. Gail King. You understand what I'm saying? So I said all that to say this. I was at the Oakwood Cemetery, not too long ago, and I took a picture of this headstone, and it said Gail Marie Davis. But the outline of the headstone got my birthday on it, 5/25. If you really look at it, I'm like, God damn, what the fuck? And everybody know Marie in Spanish is Mary. You understand what I'm saying? And my last name is Davis, and like I said, Gail Young name is Gail, and it's spelled exactly like, on the headstone or whatever. So that's how they talk and stuff, real talk. You understand what I'm saying? And if you don't figure it out, you just a dead motherfucker and shit, real talk. But you see for yourself, goddammit, real fucking talk. So for the ones who, thought y'all was getting over on me and they've been trying to kill me all along, and I'm like, damn, why is trouble following me and shit? Because motherfuckers hate motherfuckers that defend themselves when they trying to kill them and shit. It's like, wait a minute, I'm not going to just sit here and let you kill me, motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? If I said that white lady was intimidating, she was intimidating. And just like at the party up north when I was playing pool and I couldn't lose, and the last person I had to play was a white lady or whatever and stuff, and she almost won and shit. And I really was kind of intimidated and stuff because she was that good or whatever. And I didn't want to lose and stuff for real. And she didn't want to lose. And when she lost, goddammit, I extended my hand and she would not shake it. You understand what I'm saying? She would not shake it. But she pushed me and I whooped her ass. I ain't going to lie. You ain't just going to be hitting on me and pushing me. So if I said, and everybody's seen it, that she pushed me. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. So you know what I was going through at that Department of Correction with that big-ass correctional officer. That white lady was intimidating me. I was about 16 at the time. I just turned 16, and they knew I was in my feelings and shit, and they know I'm worth a whole bunch of money, and they just kept trailing my ass, trolls and shit, clout chasing and shit, just like now. And that's why I'm in the situation I am in now. Another time, I had jumped on the 79th Street train track and got this Black Hawks hat, right? And I wanted to see what the atmosphere was like in my home group AA meeting, on Greenleaf and Clark. And it was a Black Hawks hat, right? Not this one. You understand what I'm saying? But another one. And I washed it and I cleaned it up. And the next thing I do, I put it in the AA meeting. And sure enough, somebody stole it and shit. And I was like, damn. So I did another hat like that. And I complained about that one and shit. You understand what I'm saying? Because I had bought that one and stuff. It's all about creativity. And, hating on me. This shit say champion. I changed it around, because I'm different. You understand what I'm saying? I bought this hat right here and put the color face on it and put some colors in it. And some people noticed it being different. But I paid $35 at the Black Hawk store downtown. But I didn't pay no taxes. You understand what I'm saying? Because we are not supposed to pay taxes, but they got me paying 10.25% in taxes and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? Trying to make me the motherfucking slave. White folks, y'all the new slaves. If I die, we all die. I'm not with that bullshit. If $5 Indians? I don't think so. I'm 100% with mine. So with that, this show Ghetto News supported Mary Lee. That's between Mary and Lee. Peace.